I loved this movie. It's everything we need. Britt, why is this totally a girls' night watch?
Oh, great question. It's a girls' night watch because it's well, first of all, it's like one of those movies that I feel like you watch with your girlfriends and you kind of like laugh and giggle, but there's also some real like connection and romance and love and family and all of that stuff. But it's also like sexy and silly and like all of the great things, you know, sexy and silly. You kind of want to be both.
Oh, silly, 100%.
I hate to break it to you.
Hey.
But yeah, it's just like you get to be all the versions of yourself with your gals and enjoy the film while also anticipating the holiday time that's among us now.
Christmas came early, okay? And you better bet I got my Chad Michael Murray calendar, okay? Chad, how did we prepare for this role?
You have to close it. He can't take himself seriously.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I think it's absolutely hysterical.
It's good. It's
my
good.
God, I love it. I think it was one of those things. I had a lot of support and help and friends and, you know, my family, and my daughter was like going in the garage when I was training, and she'd be my coach, and she's up there going, 25.
Stop it.
They're counting down for me. True story. And then, you know, my son would come and go, no, I'm his coach now. And so we do it together. But, you know, it's just one of those things where I was like, here's what it is. You got your shirt off for half a movie, and you're going to be dancing, which is not something you've ever done professionally. So let's go. Let's go have some fun and go learn a new skill and really do something I'm afraid of. Like it was slightly terrifying at the beginning, but I just kind of said, let's go.
Yes,
and genuinely, like when I got out there the first time we danced and she was there, true story, she came out and she was just
could not have been more proud. Honestly, I felt like the mom at the soccer game and the kids have just won. I was like, what? Yeah, like they had to bring me down when they did my coverage because it was just like too rough. But you kind of need people to be like,
you need commitment for this.
It was
Yes,
so
huge.
unbelievably helpful that you have no idea what that meant to all the guys up there. Like it was like, okay, all right, we're not falling on our face, so this is good.
Yeah.
You know?
And I appreciated those moves and how hard you worked. So we got to give you the good clap.
He worked hard. What did your wife, Sarah, think of this and the naughty elf tidy whities?
Great question. Great question.
You should have seen the original wardrobes we were going to come out with, and you'd go, oh, this is tame. Like originally it was like, you know, mankini. That's what all of them were. Mankini with lights.
Oh no.
A lot of lights, and
they don't know. We women don't
bejeweled.
want that. We don't want anything bejeweled like that. Well, I don't want.
By the way, I kind of was like, I'm gonna have more leg days, and I think this might be too much, especially for a holiday film. I think it was really tough to thread the needle.
Yeah.
Like keep it festive, but let's a little spicy.
Yeah.
A little booty goes a long way.
Sarah loved it. She loved it. She was like, what are you making? That was her question.
I think there's a misconception that men are the only people that enjoy this kind of thing, but we have fun with it too, okay? Especially when it's Chad Michael Murray.
Yes,
okay?
we love it. We're here for it.
Thank you, Chad. Thank you. We at Access Hollywood are loving your journey. What has it been like to go from this teen crush to really a leading man in Hollywood?
Such a lovely question.
It's sweet of you to say. Look, I'm just genuinely, I'm grateful for it all.
Yeah.
I love my job, and I love where I am. I love just doing it all with my family. Like we do it as a pack, so like it's a team job. Like we're here in New York, they're here. Like I never leave home without them.
Yeah.
And so, for me, it would mean nothing to me without them. So I can only say that like we're on this crazy adventure and just trying to make people happy along the way, and we get to do that. So thank you. You know?
Yeah. You really feel that like as someone who's just sort of been around him in a workspace or even this environment, like how much gratitude you have for where you're at now, where you've come from, the whole journey, as you say, like you really feel the gratitude. I'm trying to get better at gratitude.
We all.
What are you doing?
Trying to get better at gratitude.
Every day. Without her energy, this movie would not have been the same. And I'm telling you, this was some of the most fun I've ever had making a film. And she is a huge part of that. True story.
Were you like a One Tree Hill fan like me? Were you, Chad was in a Cinderella Story. Dawson's
Cinderella Story,
Creek.
yes.
Okay.
Tree Hill. So I think when Tree Hill came out, I was like at that phase of my life where I didn't want to like watch anything that like my mom watched. And my mom was like obsessed with One Tree Hill. She loves like obsessed. And I was like, oh, that's her show, and I don't know what I was watching. Like something else. But so now, but you know what's really sweet? My mom will go back and watch One Tree Hill as like that show that she watches when like she wants to pick me up. Yes.
Me too. It takes me back.
Oh,
it makes me chill.
It's really sweet.
We're going to start with we're going to do a little career flashback, okay? We're going to start with Dawson's Creek. You dated Katie Holmes and Michelle Williams.
Wow.
What do you remember about this?
Yeah, see, we can play the 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon, but
yes.
now here.
Wow. With Chad.
I remember this so distinctly. When I first came to Los Angeles, I had seen Dawson's Creek. I had like 3 channels, and KTLA, or I guess the CW was Warner WB.
WB.
Big.
Was one of the few channels I had. And I had seen Dawson's Creek, and I prayed about it that I wanted to end up on this show. Because I thought it was a great training ground for young actors, because Katie and James and Josh and Michelle, they'd all gone on to do so many other things, right? Yeah. And I remember this. And boy, they taught me, right? Because they gave it to me. They didn't let me get away with anything. Yeah. And I have so much respect and appreciation for that from that crew.
That's so sweet. I love that. And of course, Freakier Friday is coming.
Ooh, let's get it.
I've got an image. Lindsay Lohan is in the building.
She's in the building?
She's in the building. She's down the hall. Have you guys bonded over these 2 little kids becoming mom and dad?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I got to meet her little baby and her husband, and just the sweetest, kindest on set of shooting Freakier Friday. And just what a crazy journey. It felt like no time had passed, but yet we've had lives in between, like a lot of lives. Yeah. And so to be there and to be with everybody, and she, phenomenal. You're going to be blown away.
She's so good.
So
is Jake on the motorcycle is what we all need to know.
Well, if he isn't, what is he doing? What's he doing?
There's an outside chance.
Ooh, okay. All right. And of course, A Cinderella Story. It's the 20th anniversary. You and Hilary Duff. I'm sorry I waited for the rain.
Serious.
Don't wait for
I was reading.
Don't wait. That was good. So you need to come to our neck of the woods, do a little work with us. That was
really
good. Right?
Good.
The way I thought in my mind Chad Montgomery was going to be my boyfriend.
Yes.
It's delusional.
God bless you.
But we all wanted to be Hilary Duff in that moment. But talk to me about your memory of shooting that with Hilary. Are you guys in touch?
So my 2 most fun movies I've ever had shooting was that and this.
Aww.
True story.
What?
True story. The most fun I've ever had shooting. Because there's always things, right?
Elements.
These 2 did not have that. That felt like a high school field trip.
That's cool.
It was like the guy who plays my best friend in that. It's my roommate, JD Pardo. He's now on Mayans. He's like the big, good-looking dude.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they asked me, they were like, hey, do you know anyone we need an actor to come in and play your best friend. I was like, well, what about my roommate? Yeah. Boom, next thing you know, he's got the job. He's coming in, he's crushing it. They read him. He had to jump through all the hoops. Yeah. Anyway, and we just all had a great time. So like we'd rap and we'd just all hang out in the parking lot.
Aww.
You know, we'd go get food at Ralph's. Because we were shooting in LA.
Back before they had kids. They were like, I think we go to Ralph's tonight, guys.
We go to Starbucks and we just sit like right there on Ventura Boulevard.
Yeah.
At that Starbucks, like, you know it.
By the Ralph's?
Yes.
Yes.
And we just sit there and just hang out and But amazing memories. And there's Hilary has an energy and a glow that she brings every day. I adore her, love her.
And your daughter's review, what did she think? I heard she watched it.
Freaking loved it.
Cutie.
Love
it. Thank you, Chad. Thank you, Britt. Yeah. Thank you for going on this little Chad Montgomery career journey.
Very here for it. Very much here for it.
Can't wait for the ladies and the gentlemen to see you both in it.